morning everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your what's cracking for the weekend. And the weekend is today 17th, 18th, 19th of April. Sorry, a bit blur today. I am doing a card pull live on my Facebook page on Sunday. If you're interested, please come over and like my page. 10 of Pentacles jumping out here. I also want to do a shout out this morning. I did a reading for a person at one of the fairs, and she talked about her dream. And I often say this on here, you know, we need to follow what is right for us, even though sometimes it might take a little while for us to become confident. It may take a little while for us to sort of, you know, feel our way into what we want to do, but we've got to start somewhere. Anyway, her name's Trish, and she talked about telling stories, storytelling. She loves storytelling. And I watched one of her stories the other day, which was really enlightening and very amusing. So please go and watch her. Her YouTube channel is called Yarn Cat Stories, Storytelling with Trish. So that's Yarn Cat Stories, Storytelling with Trish. Please support her and go and watch her her videos so she has got the opportunity to make more of what she's doing. But definitely following her dream. So good on you, Trish. All right, now let's get into this reading. I am using the, oh my goodness, Golden Tarot by Cat Black here. So let's see what today gives us. Okay, so we have the Two of Swords coming out. Now, the Two of Swords is a bit of a strange card. In the traditional deck, this person is blindfolded. It's about coming to some sort of stalemate. It's being stuck between two decisions. The decisions you have to make are often about cutting something out, cutting something away, telling a truth. They're swords, so they're all about truth, clarity, and also about sort of having clarity about clearing something from your life. So you may need to cut something out, you may need to have a conversation with someone, whichever it is, it's really brought you to a stalemate. And what I mean by that, she's got her heart crossed. She doesn't want to get hurt here, so she's holding back rather than hurting somebody with this. But that means she's not considering herself in this. She's thinking about other people and what will happen to others, not herself. So she's got herself in a stalemate. She's stuck. So if you're feeling like this at the moment, there's heartbreak here. So maybe she's worried about cutting someone out because of the pain it may cause. It may be someone worried about cutting someone out in order to move forward on a relationship. But whatever this is, the truth has to be told. You can't stay in this stalemate forever. Okay, so we have a Knight of Wands coming through here. So there could be a Leo, Sag, or Aries in the mix here. The Knight of Wands is often a very flighty energy. It's quick in and out. It's hot, it's passionate, it's done. He's a very quick knight, but then he's gone just as quickly. And I feel like somebody here, let's just get the next card. I've got the Ace of Cups. I feel like you've been dealing with someone here who's been extremely fickle. They may have gone in and out of your life. They may not have been good to you in a sense. Of course, that's up to your personal discretion. But this person may have caused you a lot of pain by coming in and out, not being honest, and not being true to what they needed to do. I think this person has been perhaps, you know, very sort of maybe elusive, but they haven't really meant business here. But I think something's changing here because we have the Ace of Cups coming up and we do have the Seven of Wands. So I feel here there's some sort of decision if you want this to move forward, if you want something to start happening, if you want to be able to bring this full circle, then you need to make a decision to cut someone out or have an honest conversation with them. Because I feel like your energy is actually what's maybe even holding up this energy. because it seems to me that you're clinging on to something that's not really what you want, and it may be creating this. So if it's creating heartbreak for you and you're stuck, then you need to either cut this person out altogether or have that conversation around how they are treating you, especially if they're coming in and out with this energy. Okie dokie. Now that's funny because that card flew out while I was shuffling. It's the Ten of Coins, Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles talks of abundance. And maybe you're holding up your abundance here by entertaining something that really isn't helping you to sit in your truth. You may be entertaining something that you don't deserve, and that may be pulling your energy back or stopping you from vibrating at a higher level. Whatever this is here, you're putting up with something that's sort of decreasing your power. It's holding you back from having something far greater. You're clinging on to something that's stopping you from moving forward for sure. Okay, so some of you may be dealing with Pisces. The Page of Cups talks about an offer of love. Now, this is a very small offer, so you could be dealing with someone younger than you. But this is sort of an offer that maybe you're not looking for. I feel like this offer is coming in and it's not what you want here. And that's entirely, you've got to speak up with that Two of Swords. It's your place here to say what you want from this situation. So don't let someone bamboozle you into having something less than you really deserve, because you deserve this abundance. You deserve to be flying high here, and you're accepting far less than what you're worth. Okay, so I think that there's a possibility here with this Three of Wands. You may walk away from this situation because the other person doesn't appear here to want the same as you. And you may choose to move forward here, because I do see you looking out towards the future saying, well, what's next now? And I think with that Two of Swords energy, it's like you've cleared something here and you're now moving forward. Okay, yes, you definitely have, because you are taking on the energy of the Queen of Swords. It's almost sent you to another level here. You've released yourself from something by cutting it back, by cutting it out. What this person's been offering you is breadcrumbs. And I feel that you've realized that now, and you're not taking that anymore. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. I'm looking at this thinking perhaps for some of you, this is about someone in your life who is maybe using you to their own ends. They're only feeding you little bits. And it seems to me you're putting in all the effort. And there comes a time where you have to realize that sort of energy is not good for you, because you're staying within the energy that creates. So it may be that if someone's using you or abusing you or going around in circles with you, what you're doing is you're lowering your vibration to match theirs, and you don't want to be doing that. I think you're realizing though. Oh, yeah. So we have the Queen of Pentacles coming in here. So you're becoming more grounded. Oh, yes. Very, very nice. Okay. Taking on this beautiful energy. May take a little bit of work to understand why you need to do what you do. There may be some people here who have to go inside, understand why they're doing what they're doing. So there may be a strong need for you to sort of go into this situation and ask yourself why you're doing this. Why am I allowing this person to just go around in circles and just give me little bits at a time? What is it about this situation that makes me want to have this in my life? Start asking those questions, because I think you will start to gain a greater understanding of your own past pains, your past history. It could be here with this Ace of Swords that you want a new start, but maybe understanding this past heartbreak and why you do what you do. So you may have fear of hurting someone, you may have a fear of creating conflict, you may have a fear of repercussions, but somehow here you're doing something that isn't sitting with your own nature, and you're being asked to understand why that doesn't fit. Why are you doing this? Because this is the energy of who you are. So the energy of who you are is you are powerful, you are beautiful, you are very attractive. Now, don't sit there listening to this going, yeah, no, not really, because that is not the sort of response you want to be giving. You need to be saying, this is who I am. I know who I am, I know what I want, and I'm no longer going to put up with small helpings. I am no longer going to tolerate breadcrumbs. I'm no longer going to tolerate something that is not good for me. I want this 10 of Pentacles. I want to move into this new energy and be able to manifest what I'm entitled to. So I feel that there's a lot of you going to be going inside here to understand your past pain. And if you've had a history where you've dealt with people perhaps rejecting you, maybe you're clinging on to this situation because you feel rejected. If you've been done with people abandoning you, you may be hanging on to this energy because you feel abandoned by them. Whatever this is for you, this is a time for really understanding why you're allowing people to treat you this way. Okay, let's keep going. 4 of Cups here. 10 of Cups coming out as well. So you're finishing out a cycle, but it looks to me like you're finishing out this cycle on a very high note. It's like you are understanding why you're holding yourself back. You're understanding you're vibrating at a level that really isn't true to who you are. You're this Queen of Wands. You're this, power person. You have this incredible ability. You are attractive. You are powerful. But yet here you are sort of coming off as this this sort of person who feels that they don't deserve something, anything. Okay, and then we have the 6 of Wands. Nice finish, guys. Beautiful. So you're coming off really feeling like you've finally seen why you do what you do. Beautiful. 2 of Swords coming here. Holding on to something for fear of maybe heartbreak, reprisal, abandonment, rejection. You don't want any of that. And therefore you are not moving forward because you're staying within this pain. This is past heartbreak pain. I feel like you've had someone cycling here. You've had someone that probably takes you for granted. If this isn't a romantic thing, it could be a family member who chooses to just treat you poorly. I'm thinking here with this is about self-love. This is about understanding your capacity, understanding who you are. You're becoming very grounded here. You're understanding how to get back into yourself and accept that, sometimes we have to do what's best for us, even though maybe it doesn't always feel good. So you may have to walk away from something and go forward because what this person's offering you is not really what you deserve here. So you may be being offered little tiny things, and the hope may be there from you that this will grow. But I think that all the time you're accepting it, it's not going to grow. Somebody feels very comfortable being able to go in and out as they please and treat you the way they do. That's not a good way for you to be. You are really so much more than that. You deserve so much more. That one wants to come out, so I'm going to take this one out. It's the Web Weaver. Ooh. Okay, let's read the Web Weaver. All right, so the main, description of this card is about synchronicity, divine intelligence, and cause and effect. And what they say here is the Web Weaver rejoices that your creations are far-reaching and have positive effects on them and many. Every action, every thought, every word and deed is woven into the web of creation. When the Web Weaver appears as your ally, she grants you the way to the others of like mind and intention and lets you know that you're not alone in your endeavours. Just when you need to make a connection, like magic, synchronicity occurs. Music reverberates through the web and plays in harmony with your own. This is a sign to trust in the connectivity between all events. Magic is afoot for you. If your query is about a relationship, the Web Weaver gives you assurance that meaningful coincidence comes through to give you reason to hope. Potential grows into reality with care and patience. Remember that the web reaches far and wide and you're only capable of perceiving a small part of it. Trust and pay attention to the patterns you see play out in your life. All things will be revealed through the web. So the universe is asking you here to understand these patterns of behavior you go through and where they come from, because there is something here that is already waiting for you once you let go. Something to do with your abundance here. Now, that doesn't mean that it's abundance within the relationship, but the speaking up or the walking away may create a whole new world for you. This is magic in play. But putting up with what you're doing and not speaking up and saying that it's not healthy for you, you're not also allowing the other person to understand how you're feeling. So by doing what you need to do, you let the other person know, and that may change things. It may not, but it will change things for you and will allow your abundance to come in. Have a great day, everyone.